Hello and welcome to the Peace Security channel, everybody. Today I'll be doing a comparison of the two heavyweights of the paid anti-malware industry. I'll be doing a review of Kaspersky versus Bitdefender. As you can see, I've got two virtual machines, one running Kaspersky Internet Security and one running Bitdefender Internet Security. And both of these products are fully up to date. I'll show you that. And we'll be comparing these based on the same method I used to compare AVG versus Avast. If you haven't seen that video, I'd highly recommend watching that now because I'll be using the same method and I won't be explaining it again. So as usual, we'll be having the web prevention detection ratio, unknown malware intrusion prevention tests, and 5 points each for ease of use and resource usage. So if you want the details, please watch the previous video. So I'll be comparing these two suites based on these parameters, and let's see who comes out on top. Once again, I'd like to request all fanboys to try to be a bit decent and open-minded, because both of these products are really good. I like both of them, and I'm not condemning anyone today, irrespective of whoever wins or loses. So let's get straight to the test. So I've got some malware links. These are all zero-day malware links. We'll try them out and see who comes out on top in the web prevention test. So we'll go with Bitdefender first. See if it can block this. As you can see, Bitdefender's web blocking has caught this link. Let's try the same on Kaspersky, and immediately it is blocked. There you go. Web antivirus blocks it. So since both of these products are really good, we will be expecting a good result. Let's see how they do. Here's the second link. This time Kaspersky goes first. And it blocks it immediately. Try the same for Bitdefender. Let's see if it's up to the mark. And it is. So we'll just continue here with the third link. Immediately blocked by Kaspersky. There you go. Dangerous URL. Let's go ahead with the next URL. Bitdefender still loading this one. Meanwhile, let's try the next link. There you go, it's blocked by Bitdefender 2. So we are all square after 4 links. Okay, so this file gets through Kaspersky's web blocking service. See if it can run. It's a piece of adware. See what happens in the case of Bitdefender. It's caught by Kaspersky. It says malware has been neutralized. There you go. Dangerous behavior. And it is blocked. So once again, good job by Kaspersky. Although it wasn't caught by the web blocking, it did get caught by the real-time protection, which is pretty much the same thing. Let's try the next link. I think Bitdefender just confirmed that the last link was blocked. There you go. So far so good on Kaspersky. The file is blocked by the web antivirus. Let's try the same for Bitdefender. Let's try this one once again, just to be sure. Meanwhile, let's try the next link. That is another piece of adware, I guess. Yeah, Candy Crush. This blocked by Kaspersky clearly says not a virus. Adware Win32. Let's try it on Bitdefender machine. Let's see if Bitdefender catches this too. For some reason, Bitdefender's cloud seems to be really slow to respond. Okay, so it's not blocked by the web blocking of Bitdefender, so we'll try run it. It wants administrator privileges. I'll give it that. So it's trying to install some kind of adware. Let's see if Bitdefender can block that. It blocked the last page. Fair enough. Just go ahead. No alerts from Bitdefender. Since these links are all pretty much verified, I guess at this point I will consider this as a miss. It's not a piece of it's not a virus or a Trojan, but it is a piece of adware, and it was not caught by Bitdefender. So I'll just abort the installation and deduct 0.5 from Bitdefender's. Just write minus 0.5 for the moment, and we'll see how it works out at the end of the test. Okay, quite clearly you can see there are a lot of ads here. Don't want this to happen to your system. So Bitdefender did miss that nasty, annoying adware. Kaspersky's web blocking got it. So a slight advantage to Kaspersky there. Let's continue. This one's caught by Bitdefender. Let's see if Kaspersky can match it up. Yes, it can. So Kaspersky keeps its small advantage, and we still have 3 links to go. So let's see who comes out on the top of this web prevention test. Blocked by Kaspersky. And it's blocked by Bitdefender too, as you can see. So both products going good as we head towards the 9th link. Once again, Kaspersky with immediate response. And Bitdefender a little bit late, but still blocks it. So let's try the last link. So Kaspersky's web blocking misses this one. It's allowed to go through. Try run it. Let's see if Kaspersky does. Okay, Bitdefender has caught it. Sorry for the interruption. I just had to attend a phone call. Never mind. So Bitdefender has blocked this web page with its web filter, but Kaspersky has no idea that this page is infected, so it allows us to download the file. Let's try running it. And it is caught by the real-time protection and removed. So Kaspersky manages to keep a clean sheet while Bitdefender misses one piece of adware. So at the end of test, Kaspersky has a slight lead, gets a full 10 out of 10 in prevention. Whoops, not 110, just a 10. And Bitdefender manages a pretty solid 9.5. So it's a very close call till now. Now let's see how they compare in terms of their detection ratio. So I'll just turn off both of these anti-malware suites and grab my samples and do a scan. Now as you can see, I've got the same samples on both sides, the same 500 samples, so we'll be scanning them and finding out who has a better detection ratio. So first of all, I'll do a scan with Bitdefender. On the Kaspersky machine, remember I have not changed any settings. All program settings are in the defaults, but for this test I've just changed one setting in Kaspersky. That is, I've gone to settings, computer scan, and I have set its action to delete so that it doesn't disinfect any of the files, because Kaspersky does that very often and we don't want that to happen right now because I need the exact numbers in this case. So I'll do the scan and I'll be right back with the results. As you can see, both the anti-malware products are busy at work, and Kaspersky is catching and removing the threats. In case of Bitdefender, it's asking us for the action, so I've set everything to delete. Just wanted to show you guys that. So now I'll hit continue and let both of them do their job. And I'll be back with the numbers and the detection ratio. Welcome back, everybody. Both products has finished their scans and removal process, and we're left with 32 items on Kaspersky and 33 items on Bitdefender. Once again, really close, but Kaspersky seems to have a very narrow edge. So let's figure out what that means in terms of numbers. So let's bring up calculator. So for Bitdefender, 500 minus 33 divided by 500. So it's 9.34 or 93.4%, which means 9.34 in terms of score out of 10. Now Kaspersky has a very similar result, so let's calculate it. So 93.6, or in other words, 9.36 in our scale. So a very close contest, as you can see, 9.34 and 9.36. So it might as well be decided in the final round, that is unknown malware intrusion prevention. So get ready for it, guys. This is going to be really interesting. Let me turn on Kaspersky. We'll resume protection. As you can see, everything's turned on. Settings are at defaults. We'll do the same for Bitdefender. Auto scan turned on. We'll go into settings, turn on both of these once again. And just keep in mind that by default, the intrusion prevention is set to permissive. And that's the way we'll be doing the test. So let's run some of these files and see what happens. Time for some action. Looks like the same file was missed by both of the engines, so I've run that. And so far no response from either of them. Let's try something interesting. Let's try running this one. Okay, so we've got an installer here. Do the same over here. Let's try running another one. Most of these look like adware packages to me. So we've got some installers. Let's go through them, see what happens. Okay, Kaspersky says an unfamiliar application is trying to start for which enough statistics are not there in the key SN. So the recommended action that's in green is to block, so I'll just hit block. And there goes that file. Let's try running the rest of them. Some of these may not work out because files required for proper execution may have been deleted. Okay, so this is blocked by Kaspersky. Okay, so Bitdefender has done some blocking too. Detected and blocked a malicious application. The nice thing about Bitdefender is it's almost completely automatic. On the other hand, Kaspersky does require you to answer some alerts. So I guess that'll be it for both machines. Now we'll just let all of these things run, and then I'll just reboot the system, do a scan with Malwarebytes, and let's see what it comes up with. Okay, we've got another installer over here, so we'll go through that. So I'll be right back with the Malwarebytes Scan results after rebooting the system. Whoa, so it looks like both of these security products have done an excellent job. Malwarebytes says the system is clean on both systems. But just to be double sure, I will do a scan with Hitman Pro and be back with those results. Well, Hitman Pro says the same thing. as you can see in Bitdefender's case, no threats found. In Kaspersky's case, it did come up with something, but this is not really a threat, it's just an error that probably there's a registry key reference, but the file doesn't exist. So it just recommends removing the file, but the entry, I guess, but as it is, that's not a threat. It's just it says quite clearly identified threat 0. It's just a simple error that might have been caused by all of the installing and removing of malware and blah blah blah. These things do happen when you run into a lot of those stuff, but it's no real threat. The system's running fine, so that's nothing to be worried about. So let's get to the final results. Once again, both of these programs did very well, and they'll both be getting perfect 10s. And now for the last two categories, ease of use. Now here, as I've said, this is a personal category where I just use my experience and that kind of stuff. So you may differ from me in these two aspects, but I'll give what I think is most suited for the occasion. So for Kaspersky Internet Security, I would say it's a very easy to use program. I like the user interface quite a lot, but it does ask you some questions. On the other hand, Bitdefender, I personally don't like the user interface. I feel it's confusing. Sometimes it blocks stuff without telling you anything, and that can be especially annoying when it blocks legitimate programs. But Bitdefender doesn't ask you any questions. So they've both got their positives and negatives. So on the whole, I'll give both of them a 4 out of 5. And for resource usage, now, well, Kaspersky, as we all know, is pretty moderate in terms of resource usage. They have improved over the years, and this version feels very light as compared to some of the older versions. So I'll be quite generous, and I'll give it a 4. Bitdefender has always been fairly light to moderate, no real differences, so again I will give Bitdefender a 4. So as you can see, very close results, not much to split these two in terms of any of these things, but ultimately, as we can see quite clearly, Kaspersky has, a small edge, so we'll just add up the points just to make it clear. So for Kaspersky, 10 plus 9.36 plus 10 again plus 4 plus 4, and that should give us 37.36 out of 40. Now for Bitdefender's turn. Now let's see. Well, Bitdefender did very well too. 9.5 plus 9.34. Again, a solid 10. So 36.84 in this case. So very close. But as you can see, the final result clearly does depict that Kaspersky turns out to be the better product. So hope you guys enjoyed this review. Hats off to Kaspersky for making such a really good internet security package. I really find it nice, and as you can see, it did very well in the test. Especially I'm impressed that both of these products got 10 out of 10 in the unknown malware intrusion prevention system section, and well, as I said, they're not the best in terms of ease of use and resource usage, but they're pretty good. I mean, they're not bad by any means. So both of these products did well. I'm not disappointed at all with Bitdefender. It did fairly well, but as you can see, Kaspersky does come out on top. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. It was fun comparing both of these products. Tell me what you think in the comments below, your opinions. They're more than welcome. So just stay tuned to the Peace Security channel for more reviews like this. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day. Comment, rate, and subscribe as usual. And I'll catch you in the next Peace Security channel test.